audio down. Turn your music down. Turn your audio down, because I know you got your kids sleeping. And guess what? I'm waking them up, you dumb mother. Shut the up and take care of your kid. You a dumb, stupid. Shut the up, I slept, you dumb. Put money in your jaw. You already missed the TV. You better miss a lot.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering. Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. Spooky new feature being rolled out by Xbox. However, I'm here to show you that they've actually been doing this. Microsoft on Skype, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, any Microsoft product that you use has this level of social credit score censorship and tracking. Like Microsoft can, did you know that Microsoft can open up your Word documents and read what's in there and then ban you from using their software if they don't like what they see? I bet a lot of people didn't know that. Well, let's talk about this new Xbox feature and what's going on with it. And if you're enjoying my videos, please do leave a like on it. And if you haven't yet, please do subscribe or follow down below, whatever it's called. It's definitely hard to get out there and it's hard to reach people no matter what platform I'm on. So your support is greatly appreciated. And it's free, and I'll take you just a second. I do 4 to 5 videos a day, 5 days a week, covering all the news. Today, a new strike-based enforcement program is coming to Xbox. The system is meant to clear up confusion, regarding how Xbox enforces its community standards and help players keep track of enforcement actions made on their accounts. In an interview with The Verge, Xbox Player Services Corporate Vice President Don't Care explained the new enforcement system is its place in Xbox overall community management strategy. This is all about player transparency, the guy said. We didn't have a way to show our players what their standing was in our community, and this was making it completely clear. So so you know, what he's saying here is that there have been actions on your accounts, your Xbox accounts and things of that nature. You just didn't know it. And, you know, just like Elon said that he was going to tell us everything that was going on with our accounts, that hasn't happened yet. But, I guess I'd rather know than not know. In the new system, if a player violates Xbox community standards, they'll receive a strike. The severity of the violation determines the number of strikes and the length of the punishment. So again, the terminology strike already is irrelevant. So if you do something, they'll give you 3 strikes at once, 5 strikes at once. Then why are they called strikes? If a player receives a total of 8 strikes, their account will be banned from using Xbox services like voice chat or multiplayer for a year. The strike program starts today with everyone on the platform getting a clean, strikeless slate. At least that's fair. McCarthy shared that only 1% of Xbox player base receives any kind of enforcement action, and that only a third of that 1% goes on to receive additional enforcement actions. Look, I've played Call of Duty. There is nothing more cringe in Call of Duty than hearing some 15-year-old white kid say the N-word nonstop. But there's already a feature for that. You can just mute them, and I never have to hear them again. But now they have this. And here's where things get interesting, my friends. Profanity, okay, you can't swear anymore. You get a strike. Cheating is a strike. By the way, cheating should be a permaban. I 100% support that. If you're caught installing cheats, you're banned from Xbox Live. I'm 100%, and that might be a hot take. Don't care. You want to cheat in single player mode? That's 100% fine by me. All right, but if you cheat online, I'm fine with a single strike ban for a year. Totally fine with it. Anyway, 1 strike only. Now, here's what you get 2 strikes for. I'm going to show you the most dangerous thing you can do on Xbox is if you make some spicy bedroom comments, that's 2 strikes. Harassment or bullying, that's 2 strikes. The most difficult, the strongest strike you can get, and this is where it gets really creepy. Now, to this point, you might be like, why is this even a big deal, right? Hate speech. So more than profanity, more than cheating, more than saying I'm going to sleep with your mom, more than bullying is hate speech. Okay? Now, if you know anything about what hate speech is, it's a fake word. There's no such thing as hate speech. There is only speech and words you don't like. And hate speech is this nebulous term that is constantly getting changed, and new words are getting put in it and old words are taken out. It's impossible to manage. It's a catch-all for words woke corporations don't like. And you see, when you get 1 strike, moderator reviews categories as profanity. 4 out of 8 strikes, moderator reviews and categorizes as hate speech. By the way, you get a suspension reported and then suspension 2. You have to appeal your suspension. This is insane. Now, I'm not okay. I, for one, don't think that, you're supposed to have to get, endure all sorts of insanity just because you play an online game. All right. If somebody is, if they're harassing you or they're, cursing, if they're screaming, what I find more common, the most offensive thing also really in like Warzone are squeakers. But like, if they're just screaming into their mic or they're playing rap music really loud and you can't hear anything, or here's my also favorite. How come so many people who play Warzone don't know how to change the battery in their smoke detectors? Like they just play them, they're playing the game. I can hear their smoke detector beeping nonstop. Like that should be a strike. It's annoying. I'm kidding, but also what's going on with that? Also, so you have that, that situation obviously. So you're going to end up with these nebulous terms and people are going to get booted from the system. That's what the framework of this is for. Okay, that's what this framework is setting up. Say something negative about Pride Month, suspended. You can no longer play online. You know what I mean? That's how this is going to work. That's how all this is going to work. It's literally kind of step 1 of the social credit system. And a lot of people will say, oh, well, dude, you're making a big deal of it. It's nothing. Who cares? Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Yes, you're right. Most people will probably not be affected by this. But then that's how this works. It's called a slippery slope. And people are going to start to get banned from hate speech, banned because of hate speech, which is not a real thing, and lose access to the games that they purchased because so many of the games we buy nowadays are exclusively online. So if you buy a game, and are they going to refund your money? No, they're not. And again, this is an old article. This slipped under the radar. I remember covering this. Microsoft to ban offensive language from Skype, Xbox, Microsoft Office, and other services. So again, this means they can go into your saved documents, scan them, and ban you from their software if you include things that they don't want. Now, we might all agree that there's maybe something, I don't know, I can't really say for sure, that we might all agree on is not okay. I don't know. I can't think of anything off the top of my mind. But again, Microsoft will ban offensive language and inappropriate content from Skype, Xbox, Office, and other services, claiming it has the right to go through your private data to investigate you. They're going to investigate you and make sure that you aren't writing any manifestos. They're going to make sure that you're not writing any anti-woke stuff, and they're going to ban you from their software. This was 5 years ago. Okay? Now, Xbox, which by and large has won the console war. By the way, I'm a PlayStation pony. Okay, really, I like PC, but I have a PlayStation. I gave my Xbox to my brother-in-law, but that's really just because I hadn't had any time to play it. It wasn't that I didn't like it. But I mean, Xbox is crushing it. And now all of their games with their Xbox Live services, where you're going to have access to, all of your games access is online through subscription service. So if you quote unquote hate speech too many times, they're going to take away your access to the video games that you've paid for. And this is a problem. Again, I don't necessarily have a problem if it's somebody who's being like overtly harassing, screaming that. Look, I understand people are going to probably say, bro, it's free speech, blah, 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 blah. I agree. Okay. However, you could at least understand if they were going to ban, if you're just calling people the N-word nonstop, you eventually get your 8 strikes and you're out. Okay. That's not what this is for. This is for the hate speech. Now, I don't know, maybe I'm misunderstanding this graph. Like the +1, +2, +3, but I don't think so. Because you see here, you have 1 strike, moderator reviews it and says it's profanity, you get 1 strike. Moderator reviews it, says it's hate speech, 3 strikes. And you can have, again, 1 day, 7 days, 14 days, 21 days, all removing access to stuff you paid for this nebulous words that Microsoft doesn't like. This is how this kind of stuff gets rolled out. It's a little at a time. It's boiling the frog slowly. And that's exactly what this is. I'll continue to cover this, follow up on this, of course. If you can, make sure you leave a like on the video. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe or follow down below. Definitely hope I earned your subscription/follow today, and we'll talk to you again real soon.